Struggling to pass your DMV permit test on the first try? Congratulations, you have found the right channel. We are dedicated to providing you with everything you need to prepare confidently for your test. Today, we will go through 46 essential mock test questions for California, with the last 10 questions absolutely crucial for your success. So stick around until the end. Let's dive in and get started. Question 1. What is the meaning of this sign? Option A. Divided highway ends. B. Keep to the right of the obstruction. C. The left lane ends. Answer is B. Keep to the right of the obstruction. This sign is often used at traffic islands or medians to tell drivers they must pass the object on the right side. Question 2. When applying for an instruction permit or driver's license, how many proofs of residency are generally required to prove you live in California? Option A. 1 proof of residency. B. 2 proofs of residency. C. 3 proofs of residency. Answer is B. 2 proofs of residency. When applying for an instruction permit or driver's license, you must generally provide 2 proofs of residency proving that you live in California, though some exceptions may apply. Question 3. After receiving your instruction permit as a minor, when can you legally begin using it to drive? Option A. Immediately after leaving the DMV office. B. Until you start behind-the-wheel driver training with an instructor who will validate the permit. C. After passing a vision test at your high school. Answer is B. Until you start behind-the-wheel driver training with an instructor who will validate the permit. After obtaining your instruction permit as a minor, you must wait to use it until you start your behind-the-wheel driver training with a licensed instructor who will officially validate the permit. Question 4. If you are under 18 years old, you must prove you practiced driving for at least 50 hours. How many of those hours must be at night? Option A. 5 hours. B. 20 hours. C. 10 hours. Answer is C. 10 hours. Before applying for a driver's license, a minor must practice driving for at least 50 hours with a California licensed driver who is at least 25 years old. At least 10 of those practice hours must be completed at night. Question 5. When completing the mandatory 50 hours of practice driving for a minor, the accompanying California licensed driver must be at least Option A. 18 years old. B. 25 years old. C. 21 years old. Answer is B. 25 years old. If you are under 18 years old, you will need to practice driving for at least 50 hours with a California licensed driver who is at least 25 years old. Hey, if you find this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel, and hit bell icon so you don't miss any updates. Your support helps us bring you more content to ace your DMV permit test. Now let's get back to the video. Question 6. What are the restricted driving hours for a provisional driver during the first 12 months of having their license? Option A. Between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. B. Between 11 p.m. and 5 a.m. C. Between midnight and 5 a.m. Answer is B. Between 11 p.m. and 5 a.m. When you are under 18 years old, your driver's license will have the word provisional. As a provisional driver, you cannot drive between 11 p.m. and 5 a.m. during the first 12 months you have your license. Question 7. As a provisional driver, you cannot drive with passengers under 20 years old unless you are accompanied by Option A, a California licensed driver who is at least 21 years old. B, any California licensed driver who is at least 18 years old. C, your parent, guardian, or other California licensed driver at least 25 years old. Answer is C. Your parent, guardian, or other California licensed driver at least 25 years old. As a provisional driver, you cannot drive with passengers under 20 years old during the first 12 months unless your parent, guardian, or another California licensed driver who is at least 25 years old rides with you. Question 8. What must instructors at DMV licensed driving schools carry and show you upon request? Option A, an instructor's ID card. B, a copy of their personal driving record. C, a certified commercial driver's license, CDL. Answer is A, an instructor's ID card. Driver education and driver training are offered at DMV licensed driving schools and some high schools. Instructors at these schools must carry an instructor's ID card, and you should always ask to see it. Question 9. What will happen if you take your DMV vision test while wearing corrective or contact lenses? Option A, your driver's license will have a corrective lenses restriction. B, you must pass a secondary behind-the-wheel test. C, you must renew your license every year. Answer is A. Your driver's license will have a corrective lenses restriction. The DMV tests all applicants to ensure they can see well enough to drive safely. If you take your vision test with corrective or contact lenses, your driver's license will legally have a corrective lenses restriction. Question 10. If you plan to use a rental vehicle for your behind-the-wheel drive test, what is a requirement? Option A, you must purchase additional liability insurance from the DMV. B, your name must be listed on the rental contract, and it must not exclude drive tests. C, the rental vehicle must be equipped with dual control brakes. Answer is B. Your name must be listed on the rental contract, and it must not exclude drive tests. If you plan to use a rental vehicle for your behind-the-wheel drive test, your name must be listed on the rental contract. Additionally, the contract must not exclude behind-the-wheel drive tests. Question 11. What is the minimum tread depth required for your vehicle's tires during the behind-the-wheel drive test? Option A, at least 1/32 inch of uniform tread depth. B, at least 2/32 inch of uniform tread depth. C, at least 1/16 inch of uniform tread depth. Answer is A. At least 1/32 inch of uniform tread depth. Your vehicle's tires must have at least 1/32 inch of uniform tread depth. The use of a donut tire is strictly prohibited during a behind-the-wheel drive test. Question 12. If you are a minor and need to replace a lost, stolen, or damaged driver's license, what is a specific requirement? Option A, your parent or guardian must sign the application. B, you must retake the written knowledge test before applying. C, you must wait until you turn 18 to receive a replacement card. Answer is A. Your parent or guardian must sign the application. If you are a minor needing to renew or replace a lost, stolen, or damaged driver's license, your parent or guardian must sign the application. Question 13. What must a driver be able to do regarding their vision while driving? Option A. Notice hazards in different types of lighting, judge distances, adjust to traffic speed, and read road signs. B. Only be able to clearly read road signs and properly judge distances. C. Notice hazards only in poor lighting conditions and read road signs. Answer is A. Notice hazards in different types of lighting, judge distances, adjust to traffic speed, and read road signs. Your health significantly affects your driving. Regarding your vision, you must be able to notice hazards in different types of lighting, judge distances, adjust to traffic speed, and read road signs clearly. Question 14. When driving on a narrow mountain road where you cannot see at least 200 feet ahead, you should use your horn to: Option A. Signal that you are making a U-turn. B. Let pedestrians know you are approaching. C. Alert oncoming traffic. Answer is C. Alert oncoming traffic. You should use your vehicle's horn to let other drivers know you are there or to warn others of a hazard. For example, use your horn to avoid imminent collisions and to alert oncoming traffic on narrow mountain roads where you cannot see at least 200 feet ahead. Question 15. Which lights should you use when conditions such as clouds, dust, smoke, or fog prevent you from seeing other vehicles? Option A. Headlights. B. Parking lights. C. Emergency flashers. Answer is A. Headlights. Headlights make it much easier for other drivers to see your vehicle. You are required to use your headlights when conditions such as clouds, dust, smoke, or fog prevent you from seeing other vehicles. You must also use them when it is too dark to see from 1,000 feet away, beginning 30 minutes after sunset until 30 minutes before sunrise. Question 16. True or false? You do not need to signal if you do not see other vehicles around you. Option A. True. Signaling is only for communicating with visible vehicles. B. True, but only during clear daylight hours. C. False. You must signal even when you do not see other vehicles around you. Answer is C. False. You must signal even when you do not see other vehicles around you. Building the habit of signaling is critical for safety. You must signal even when you do not see other vehicles around you. This ensures you are always communicating your actions before you turn, change lanes, or pull away from the curb. Question 17. When may you turn off your headlights in relation to sunrise? Option A. Exactly at sunrise. B. Until 15 minutes before sunrise. C. Until 30 minutes before sunrise. Answer is C. Until 30 minutes before sunrise. During the morning hours, you must keep your headlights on until 30 minutes before sunrise. Using your headlights during these times is legally required and makes it much easier for other drivers, pedestrians, and bicyclists to see your approaching vehicle. Question 18. What do two sets of solid double yellow lines spaced 2 or more feet apart represent? Option A. A barrier that you cannot drive on or cross, except at designated openings. B. A shared center left turn lane that any vehicle may use. C. A designated area for emergency vehicles to stop. Answer is A. A barrier that you cannot drive on or cross, except at designated openings. 2 sets of solid double yellow lines spaced 2 or more feet apart are considered a solid barrier. You must not drive on or over this barrier, make a left turn, or make a U-turn across it, except at designated openings. Question 19. Which type of line marks traffic lanes going in the same direction, including one-way streets? Option A, a broken yellow line. B, double solid yellow lines. C, a single solid white line. Answer is C. A single solid white line. A single solid white line marks traffic lanes going in the same direction. This includes lane markings on one-way streets. Question 20. What is the left or fast lane often referred to as? Option A, the number 1 lane. B, the number 2 lane. C, the number 3 lane. Answer is A. The number 1 lane. Traffic lanes are often referred to by number. The far left lane or fast lane is called the number 1 lane. The lane to the right of the number 1 lane is called the number 2 lane, and so on. You should use the left lane to pass other vehicles or to turn left. Question 21. Before you change lanes, you should: Option A, signal, check mirrors, and look over your shoulder. B, honk your horn and increase your speed. C, flash your high beams to warn other drivers. Answer is A. Signal, check mirrors, and look over your shoulder. Before you change lanes, you must signal, check your mirrors, and check the traffic behind and beside you. You should also look over your shoulder in the direction you plan to move to make sure the lane is clear. Question 22. What can increase the risk of collisions when choosing a lane or direction? Option A, using your turn signal too early. B, last-minute lane or direction changes. C, checking your mirrors too frequently. Answer is B. Last-minute lane or direction changes. You should stay in one lane as much as possible and avoid weaving in and out of traffic. Making last-minute lane or direction changes may increase the risk of collisions. Question 23. An HOV, high-occupancy vehicle lane, is a special lane reserved for: Option A, emergency vehicles and maintenance trucks only. B, carpools, buses, and motorcycles. C, vehicles with trailers and commercial trucks. Answer is B. Carpools, buses, and motorcycles. A high-occupancy vehicle HOV lane is a special lane reserved for carpools, buses, motorcycles, or low-emission vehicles with decals. The road surface in an HOV lane is marked with a diamond symbol and the words carpool lane. Question 24. This yellow T sign means: Option A, the road ends ahead, you must turn right or left. B, a side road joins from the right. C, a Y-shaped road is ahead. Answer is A. The road ends ahead, you must turn right or left. This is a T intersection sign. It warns you that the road you are on does not go straight and you will have to make a turn soon. Question 25. How is a center left turn lane marked on both sides? Option A, the inner line is broken and the outer line is solid. B, both the inner and outer lines are solid yellow. C. The inner line is solid and the outer line is broken. Answer is A. The inner line is broken and the outer line is solid. A center left turn lane is marked on both sides by two painted lines, where the inner line is broken and the outer line is solid. You may only drive for a maximum of 200 feet in this lane. Hey, if you find this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel and hit bell icon so you don't miss any updates. Your support helps us bring you more content to ace your DMV permit test. Now let's get back to the video. Question 26. If there is no limit line at an intersection, where must you stop your vehicle before a turn? Option A. Completely inside the crosswalk. B. Before you enter the crosswalk. C. Just past the corner so you have a clear view of traffic. Answer is B. Before you enter the crosswalk. When stopping at an intersection that does not have a painted limit line, you must stop before you enter the crosswalk. If there is no crosswalk present, stop before you enter the intersection. Question 27. Public transit bus lanes are strictly for buses. However, what is the one exception where you may cross a bus lane? Option A. To pass a slow-moving vehicle. B. To make a right turn. C. To parallel park on the street. Answer is B. To make a right turn. Public transit bus lanes are strictly designated for buses, and it is illegal to drive, stop, or park in them. However, there is an exception that allows you to safely cross a bus lane to make a right turn. Question 28. If you are using a two-way center left turn lane, what is the maximum distance you can drive in it before turning? Option A. 100 feet of the turn. B. 500 feet of the turn. C. Within 200 feet of the turn. Answer is C. Within 200 feet of the turn. If you are using a two-way center left turn lane to make a left turn, you must only drive in the lane within 200 feet of the turn. Be sure to respect the right-of-way of anyone already in the lane and yield to pedestrians. Question 29. In which lane should you complete a standard left turn? Option A. In any lane that is open. B. In the left lane. C. In the far right lane. Answer is B. In the left lane. After determining it is safe to proceed, you should drive into the intersection and complete your standard left turn securely in the left lane without turning the steering wheel too soon. Question 30. You must not make a U-turn if you cannot see clearly in each direction for at least. Option A. 200 feet. B. 100 feet. C. 300 feet. Answer is A. 200 feet. For safety reasons, you must never make a U-turn if weather conditions, hills, or curves prevent you from seeing clearly for at least 200 feet in each direction. Question 31. Is it legal to make a U-turn on a one-way street? Option A. Yes, if there is a center turn lane. B. No, it is never allowed to make a U-turn on a one-way street. C. Yes, but only in a residential district. Answer is B. No, it is never allowed to make a U-turn on a one-way street. It is never allowed to make a U-turn on a one-way street, as this maneuver would place your vehicle directly against the legally designated flow of traffic. Question 32. Where should you start a left turn from a two-way street onto a one-way street? Option A, from the lane closest to the middle of the street, far left lane. B, from the far right lane. C, from the center right lane. Answer is A, from the lane closest to the middle of the street, far left lane. When executing a left turn from a two-way street onto a one-way street, you must start the turn from the lane closest to the middle of the street, which is the far left lane. Question 33. When making a left turn from a one-way street onto a two-way street, where must you start the turn? Option A, from any available lane. B, from the lane closest to the right curb. C, from the far left lane. Answer is C, from the far left lane. When making a left turn from a one-way street onto a two-way street, you must always start the turn from the far left lane. To reduce the risk of a collision, end your turn in the left lane closest to the middle of the street going in your vehicle's new direction. Question 34. If you are stopping behind another vehicle in traffic, how much space should you maintain between your cars? Option A, about one full car length of space. B, enough space so you can clearly read their rear license plate. C, enough space to see their rear wheels. Answer is C, enough space to see their rear wheels. When stopping behind another vehicle in traffic, you should leave enough space to clearly see their rear wheels touching the pavement. This safe distance gives you enough room to maneuver if the vehicle ahead stalls or if you are rear-ended. Question 35. What does blood alcohol concentration (BAC) measure? Option A, the amount of alcohol in your blood. B, the rate at which your liver metabolizes alcohol. C, the number of alcoholic drinks you consume per hour. Answer is A, the amount of alcohol in your blood. Your blood alcohol concentration, or BAC, specifically measures the amount of alcohol in your blood. For example, if your BAC is 0.1%, that means you have 0.10 grams of alcohol in 100 milliliters of blood. Question 36. Which of the following individuals is legally considered a pedestrian? Option A, a person riding a motorized bicycle in a bike lane. B, a person with a disability using a tricycle, quadricycle, or wheelchair for transportation. C, a passenger riding inside a public transit bus. Answer is B, a person with a disability using a tricycle, quadricycle, or wheelchair for transportation. The term pedestrian broadly refers to a person walking on a road or sidewalk. It also legally includes a person with a disability using a tricycle, quadricycle, or wheelchair for transportation. Question 37. What is the 3-second rule? Option A, the maximum amount of time you can legally stop at a green light. B, the time you must wait after stopping at a stop sign before proceeding. C, a driving rule that helps you estimate how closely you should follow other vehicles. Answer is C, a driving rule that helps you estimate how closely you should follow other vehicles. The 3-second rule is a driving practice that helps you estimate how closely you should follow other vehicles to maintain a safe distance. When the vehicle in front of you passes a certain point, count 3 seconds. If you pass that same point before you finish counting, you are following too closely. Question 38. What does the term vulnerable road users, VRU, refer to? Option A. Elderly drivers operating vehicles in high-traffic areas. B. Non-motorized road users such as cyclists, pedestrians, and persons with disabilities. C. Teen drivers who hold a provisional instruction permit. Answer is B. Non-motorized road users such as cyclists, pedestrians, and persons with disabilities. Vulnerable road users, or VRUs, refer to non-motorized road users who are at a higher risk in traffic. This includes cyclists, pedestrians, and persons with disabilities or reduced mobility and orientation using a wheelchair, tricycle, or quadricycle. Question 39. When you see this red octagonal sign, you must: Option A. Stop only if you see people crossing. B. Slow down and yield to oncoming traffic. C. Come to a complete stop and proceed only when safe. Answer is C. Come to a complete stop and proceed only when safe. You must stop at the white limit line or before entering the crosswalk. Look all ways before moving forward. Question 40. Does California law distinguish between illegal drugs and prescription medications when it comes to DUI? Option A. Yes, prescription medications are fully exempt from DUI laws. B. The law does not see a difference between illegal drugs and medications. C. Only illegal drugs are subject to California's DUI laws. Answer is B. The law does not see a difference between illegal drugs and medications. California law does not see a difference between illegal drugs and medications you get from a doctor or pharmacy. They can all affect your ability to drive safely and react to what you see and hear. Question 41. What is the penalty if you refuse to take a blood or urine test when asked by a law enforcement officer who suspects a DUI? Option A. A mandatory 30-day jail sentence. B. A small fine and a formal warning. C. DMV will suspend or revoke your driving privilege for 1 year. Answer is C. DMV will suspend or revoke your driving privilege for 1 year. If a law enforcement officer thinks you are driving while under the influence of drugs or alcohol, they have the right to ask you to take a blood, breath, or urine test. If you refuse to take one, the DMV will suspend or revoke your driving privilege for 1 year. Question 42. Where must you keep an open container of alcohol while driving your vehicle? Option A. In the center console or under the driver's seat. B. In the trunk or place where passengers do not sit. C. In the glove box as long as it is locked. Answer is B. In the trunk or place where passengers do not sit. If a container of alcohol or cannabis is open, you must keep the container in the trunk or a place where passengers do not sit. Hey, if you find this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel, and hit bell icon so you don't miss any updates. Your support helps us bring you more content to ace your DMV permit test. Now let's get back to the video. Question 43. If you are 13 to 20 years old and convicted of operating a bicycle while under the influence, what may happen to your driving privileges? Option A. You will permanently lose the right to obtain a driver's license. B. Your driving privilege may be suspended or delayed for 1 year once you are eligible to drive. C. You will only be issued a warning and forced to take a safety class. Answer is B. Your driving privilege may be suspended or delayed for 1 year once you are eligible to drive. If you are 13 to 20 years old and convicted of operating a bicycle while under the influence of alcohol or drugs, your driving privilege may be suspended or delayed for 1 year once you are eligible to drive. Question 44. Can taking over-the-counter medications like cough syrup lead to a DUI? Option A. No, only alcohol and illegal drugs can result in a DUI. B. Yes, drinking excessive amounts of alcohol in any form, including cough syrup, makes it illegal to drive. C. Yes, but only if you combine it with illegal narcotics. Answer is B. Yes, drinking excessive amounts of alcohol in any form, including cough syrup, makes it illegal to drive. It is illegal to drive after drinking excessive amounts of alcohol in any form. This includes over-the-counter medications like cough syrup. Question 45. Is it legal to smoke or eat a cannabis product while riding as a passenger in a vehicle? Option A. It is illegal to smoke or eat a cannabis product while you are driving or riding as a passenger in a vehicle. B. Yes, as long as the driver is not partaking. C. Yes, if the windows are fully rolled down. Answer is A. It is illegal to smoke or eat a cannabis product while you are driving or riding as a passenger in a vehicle. It is illegal to drink any alcohol or to smoke or eat a cannabis product while you are driving or riding as a passenger in a motor vehicle. Question 46. This yellow speed advisory sign means. Option A. Slow down. The maximum suggested speed is 25 miles per hour in ideal conditions. B. Slow down. The maximum suggested speed is 25 miles per hour in all conditions. C. The minimum allowed speed limit is 25 miles per hour in all conditions. Answer is A. Slow down. The maximum suggested speed is 25 miles per hour in ideal conditions. Advisory signs recommend a safe speed for exits or curves. In poor weather, you should drive even slower than the posted advisory speed. For more practice and updates, click on the video you are watching on the screen. Keep building your confidence and get closer to passing your DMV permit test. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.